In this video, we are going to solve various theory problems on Newtonian and non-Newtonian fluid. So let us start with question from GATE 2006 for a Newtonian fluid. So we know that for a Newtonian fluid, tau is equals to mu du over dy. So that shear stress is proportional to shear strain. No, this is not true. The rate of shear stress is proportional to shear strain. This is also not true. Shear stress is proportional to rate of shear strain. This value is true because we know that tau is directly proportional to du over dy, which is tau is directly proportional to d theta over dt. So this is shear stress and this is rate of shear strain. So we will be go with option C. Option C is correct. Next problem. A fluid is said to be Newtonian when the shear stress is. Now again we have the same formula. Tau is directly proportional to du over dy. We have seen. So the shear stress is directly proportional to the velocity gradient. So we know that this is correct. So option A seems to be correct. Directly proportional to the velocity gradient. Now, which of the following fluid exhibits a certain shear stress at zero shear strain rate followed by a straight line relationship between shear stress and shear strain rate? So if you remember, we have, if we want to draw a diagram between du over dy and tau, so there is one fluid which will show you a behavior like this. So initially it will have certain tau naught value and then it will behave like a Newtonian fluid, and this fluid is Bingham plastic. So we will go with option B. This must be the correct option. Next, Newtonian fluid is one which now which is viscous but incompressible, has a linear relationship between the shear stress and the rate of angular deflection. Now this seems to be correct. This seems to be correct. Why? Because linear relationship between shear stress and the rate of angular deflection. So look at this. Tau is equals to mu du over dy, which can also be given as tau is equals to mu d theta over dt. So this is shear strain rate and this can also be connected to the rate of angular deflection. So this value seems to be correct. Now we will check another. Exhibit an increase in viscosity with increasing rate of deformation, exhibits a decrease in viscosity with increasing rate of deformation. A Newtonian fluid is actually independent of rate of deformation. So this must be the correct answer. Option B. Next, we will see this ideal fluid. The viscosity of ideal fluid is what we can say 0. Newtonian fluid, for the case of Newtonian fluid, viscosity will be equals to, now we know that Newtonian fluid is something which follow this rule. Here viscosity will be constant, but it will be related to this rule. So we can write like this. Now, inviscid fluid is another fluid having 0 viscosity, right? And the real fluid we can relate with non-zero viscosity. So that means our codes will be ideal fluid A1, B3, C1 and D2. 1312 will be the codes for us. 1312. So 1312 we are getting in option C. So this will be the correct option for us. Now from Engineering Services 2010, dynamic viscosity decreases as the rate of shear increases. They are asking for pseudoplastic is a fluid for which. So remember the diagram for pseudoplastic. Remember the diagram for pseudoplastic. Pseudoplastic diagram if we can draw. So we have already seen that the pseudoplastic fluid, the diagram is somewhat like this. So in this, the value of n is actually less than 1. And we know that the dynamic viscosity decreases as the rate of shear increases. So this we can understand with the help of this diagram also. So this is the rate of shear strain du over dy. So now suppose at this point of time, this is tau. So if you draw the slope, it will be like this, but increase in shear strain rate at this point if you take slope. So you can see the slope here is higher and the slope here is lower. So this is decrease. That means we can say that this dynamic viscosity decreases as the rate of shear increases. This is seems to be correct. So our option will be this A, correct. In this problem, if the relationship between tau and the rate of shear strain du over dy is expressed as this tau mu du over dy to the power n, then the fluid with exponent n is greater than 1 is known as. So obviously this was pseudoplastic fluid, and the curve for this pseudoplastic fluid was like this. So here n value was greater than 1, but there is no initial value of tau. Tau naught value is 0. So it cannot be Bingham, it cannot be dilatant because dilatant n will be less than 1. Newtonian it cannot be, and it should be pseudoplastic. So D will be the correct answer for us. Now next problem is directly we need to relate tau is equals to, now look at these options. So there is only one option in which tau naught will exist. So this D must be matching with Bingham plastic. Then we have this value. Tau is equals to mu du over dy. So that is Newton's law of viscosity. That is simply Newtonian fluid. So this also can be done. Now then this tau is equals to this value, but n is less than 1. So n is less than 1 means n is less than 1. How we can relate it? So just now we have seen this problem. N is less than 1 is dilatant fluid. N is greater than 1 is pseudoplastic fluid. So we can directly relate N is less than 1 means dilatant fluid, and N is greater than 1 means pseudoplastic, right? So what we can do, we can relate it by A3, B2, C4 and D1. 3241 will be our answer. So 3241 seems to be the very first answer, option A. This will be the correct answer for us. Next problem, here again ideal fluid, Newtonian, non-Newtonian and Bingham plastic. So ideal fluid, we can directly see that shear stress is 0. Now when shear stress varies linearly with the rate of strain, so this is basically shear stress varies linearly with the rate of strain. So this is Newtonian fluid. Now shear stress does not vary linearly with the rate of shear strain. So this is kind of non-Newtonian fluid. And then Bingham plastic. It must be matching with this. Fluid behaves like a solid until minimum yield stress, that is tau naught value, which beyond which it exhibits a linear relationship with shear stress and rate of shear strain. Correct. So the options will be A 4, B1, C2 and D 3. So what we can write 4, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3 must be the right code. So 4, 1, 2, 3 we are getting in this last option, option D. So this option must be the correct one. Next is again ideal fluid. What do we know by ideal fluid? So ideal fluid is fluid of zero viscosity. that is ideal fluid. Now, mercury in glass. So mercury in glass is basically capillary depression or rise. So mercury will be capillary depression. We know that. Now the mu value is dynamic viscosity, but mu by rho value is kinematic viscosity. So we can relate it with this kinematic viscosity. Now we are left with this Newtonian fluid. So Newtonian fluid viscosity does not vary with rate of deformation. So we should know this. With rate of deformation, viscosity will not vary. So our options are A2, B1, C5 and D4. So 2154 will be our code, 2154. So we can see option D is having the same code 2154. So we will go with this option, right? Thank you.